Hey, 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 welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Welcome to our lunch stream. If you're not familiar with what the lunch stream is about, well, it's just about having fun, guys. We come here, we do Ross reviews, we answer some of your questions, we be goofy. It's just what we do. And I brought along some of my favorite, goofiest friends to participate in this. And let's see who we've got today. Let's bring the old Skype call. We've got, let's see here. We've got Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
Hey, hey, hey. We have Stoner Jedi.
Got bonus energy available.
Word. We have, from across the pond, Mike Hunt.
And your cunt. We're both here.
I only recognize them first. And also from up north, we have the wonderful Canadian maple syrup addict herself, T Money G.
Hey, how's it going?
The newest game changer.
Indeed.
And of course, we have Gingervitis himself, the Ginger Ninja, the soulless one, who will be monitoring chat and scooping up your questions and making comments to make us all giggle. Stanley is here as well.
I lived.
Well,
Tiz McVenom hasn't killed me yet.
oh well, yeah. I mean, she did threaten
Keyword,
violence.
yet.
Yet. So,
Yeah.
if you make a small offering to her at the altar, I think you should be okay. He'll have no fury like T Matic.
I can only ever make a small offering.
We'll take Sorry Daughter.
I'm not waking her. You
Oh,
mad?
well, she's sleeping?
She's a teenager. You sound surprised.
I am very surprised. It's like, what, 5 in the afternoon there? I mean, what, afternoon tea, afternoon nap? I mean...
Yeah, she's tired from streaming or from gaming all night.
Oh, for God's sakes.
She's back on Fortnite.
Oh, jeez.
That's awesome.
Oh, Lord. So, get through the mechanism real quick. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We appreciate everybody's feedback. And I am going to read a nice statement I got. I'm not going to give the person's name or anything, but they wrote something nice to me personally, and I want to read it out because, you know, this is why we do what we do. And let me pull it up here because this is why we do what we do. And let me just pull it up here. It says, "Hey Ranger, just wanted to shoot a message to say thanks for all the good work you guys do. I'm based in the UK, so I missed most of the live streams, but catch up with the podcast. I was listening to the one the other day when you 3-starred Nest Fleet Shard. I used the same team you suggested and managed to 3-star it also. Who would you know a 6-star Gear 7 Plo Koon was the answer? You guys did. I listen all the time and I'm picking up new things every day. Cheers to you and your team who put in so much time and effort to help people get better. It's appreciated." Well, thank you, sir, for those kind words. I'm not going to give you your name because I didn't ask so I could say your name. So I'm not going to do that part, but thank you. You know who you are. Appreciate you saying that. And that is why we do what we do. We do it for the community. All hijinks aside, we're goofy. We have fun here, but, you know, we try to be on point as possible to help people. That's why we have the Discord set up the way we do, and people know that we are open to anybody that sends us a message and has a question about the game or any game that we're playing. So thank you for those kind words. Also, shout out to Mr. Penny Pinch, sent me $50. You're the man. You need to let me know on Saturday. I'll just message you in Discord when you want to do Battlefront. He just wanted to have some Ranger time doing Battlefront, so that'll be happening. If you guys don't know, Dr. Finn is in town. He's having meetings right now. I think he's on a phone call. He may be joining us, depending on how long the phone call is and stuff like that, but he should be around soon. He is here in Atlanta with me. We will be getting together tonight and streaming and having fun. I think we're doing some Battlefront tonight with Tits. We'll do Match of the Gathering. I don't know how the hell we're going to show that, but I guess we'll just show me and Finn play Match of the Gathering, which I haven't played in years, so... just know we're not professional players. It'll be me going, alright, if I remember correctly, I need mana, and then I can cast a spell. If you haven't checked out our Patreon already, we do have it set up. I want to thank, again, all our Patreon supporters. We really appreciate it. We're almost at our first goal. You guys are amazing. Appreciate everybody that's a YouTube sponsor. Appreciate you guys. Anything, donations that anybody's ever given, we really appreciate it. And so, yeah. So, there you go. All right, we have a roster review today, and Finn said he was going to join us. I don't think he's in here in Skype. I don't see him. So, but we are doing. Let's pull it up. Woodle Torrens profile. He is in Dutch Delight. That's actually a cool guild name. How come none of you guys thought of a guild name like Dutch Delight?
I don't know. There's a lot of Dutch delights, that's for sure. And the
Get under
cooking.
my sheets and I'll Dutch delight you, mate. Oh, sorry, that's ovens.
So it's
No,
Jorvel.
sorry, I was slightly off
I think
there.
this is Jorvel. That's just his roster review today. So okay, there we go. I thought I'd saw someone say it's my roster review. I'm like, oh, there you go. Nathaniel Morgan says, why are there 3 dislikes? I don't know, but I don't care.
A lot of Dutch delights.
Hey, and then my phone went off. Fantastic. 3 dislikes made my phone go, nope. Sorry, I'm not going to have any of that crap. I mean, I don't care. People don't realize that if you give us a dislike and we have more likes, it just helps the video get up. There are more. So please keep giving us dislikes. Jesus. We prefer the likes, though. It's a more positive spin. Don't just be trolling us, guys. Don't do that, please. All right, so we're doing... Let's see, Ruddles. Let me look up and see what he wants. I have to go back here, and I had it ready to go. All right.
Well, here I got it.
I got it. I can read it. I got it here.
Oh, okay.
I want to know where to go or what teams, factions to farm from. I think I farmed the essentials. Also, are my mods on the correct tunes? Smiley face. And teams for P2 and Heroic since I'm still farming Yoda and Wampum to 7 stars. Once I get chair where to go with my arena team to prepare the characters I would need now. Alright, so let's start with the first. Let's just look at his overall team. I mean, he's running number 1 with the JTR team. That's just pretty impressive, actually. His overall GP 2.8. So, pretty solid that you're running number 1 with the JTR team. But he did mention 6. So let's look at his overall team and roster and look at each one. He mentioned Treya, so let's see where he is with his Sith first to see if he can switch that over. And then I hit characters, and GG is... Now, we're behind the curve because GG still is updating its new servers and stuff, so this may be a little bit outdated data, so bear with us if it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, he made it on there. Hey, Jorvel.
Fine, so I'm quite new to this.
Oh,
I'm Jorvel.
Hey, glad to have you aboard there, friend. All right, so we were about to look at your Sith. You've mentioned that you, with faction stuff, you said once I get Treya. Where are you with your Treya farm right now? Jorvel?
Sorry, you just yeah. I'm in Holland, so you just you how you call it? You just
Yeah, you're
Am I
You're
breaking up?
breaking up for me too. Yeah.
Well, I don't know why. Let's try this again. Where are you?
Damn it, Finn.
Yeah, Finn came in, and this is what happens. So let's try that again. So, where are you on your Treya farm?
I'm currently, I think, 34 shards. We just started it.
Alright, so it's going to be a
We just
while.
started clearing heroic. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So you've got the other pieces. You've got Palpatine 12, Sign 12, Nihilus 12. So Trooper...
Yeah, that's currently my my offense arena team.
Okay, so you
Quite
use...
frankly, yeah.
So you use... What do you use for... So what's your full team that you use on offense when you for your climb?
Right now, I use I think about 3 teams. I use JTR to beat Bestel elites.
Mm-hmm.
I use, quite frankly, Emperor Palpatine for the rest.
Right.
And sometimes I use my Finn and Bo for beating the Treya teams.
Which you can do. People probably scratch their head and go, what? Yes, you can actually use.
Yeah.
If you're posed fast enough, you can easily...
Yeah, I remount my bow if it's necessary.
Yeah, I totally understand that. So your Sith look great, man. I think once you get Trey, you're going to be really rocking and rolling because you farm the necessary characters. Maybe look at Sith Trooper. He's gear 8. He is a pain in the ass to farm. I understand. I took him to gear 12, but if that's one character on that team that is really amazing. Where is your nest? Are you farming nests at the moment or anything like that?
No, I'm farming Lando at the moment, but I think he's needed for something. But yeah, I'm farming him, but the shots just don't drop, man. I think I need about 1 or 2 to get him 4-star. I got Nest to gear 11, I think, out of the top of my head.
Yeah, what you could do is alternate. What I'm kind of doing, like with L3 and Kira. Like I just took L3 to 5-star. Kira was already 5-star. Now I'm going to take her, finish taking her to 6. Then I'll take L3 to 6. You know, you could do the same. I'm doing the same thing with my Lando and Nest. I just got Nest to 5 stars. Now I'm getting Lando to 5 stars. I'm going to take my Nest to 6. And then Lando to 6. You can do that with your alternate because Nest is a great piece to add.
I didn't quite know how much time I had left before. Yeah, let's say some event is about to drop. I think I maybe I just do Lando now to 5 stars.
Yeah,
and then start Nest.
Yeah, get her to 5 stars and alternate. I would say do that with your Lando, your young Lando, not older mustachio, as Mike would say. And then, do your Nest. And then do the same thing with your Kira and your L3. Farm 1 to 5. Go get the other one to 5. You get the next one to 6.
I think they're 6. 5 at the moment. I think Kira and L3 I have at 5 stars now.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
I think.
Yep. L3's 4. Kira's 5.
I just got them yesterday or something.
Okay, yeah. Gigi has an update. Okay, gotcha.
I can say I wanted to take Sith Trooper up, but then again I wanted to work on my bestseller Jedi team. I just unlocked Hermit Yoda, I think the day before yesterday.
Well, let's look at him.
I was a bit distracted by the gear 12 pieces, so I started farming him late a bit. But I just unlocked him yesterday, and now he's gear 10.
Okay. Yeah, your Grandmaster's 12. Your Basila's 4-star gear 11. That's good. Ezra's gear 11, 7 stars. And this, I'm assuming, are you wanting to use them in PvP? Or are you wanting to use them in Territory Wars?
Yeah, I wanted to use because I have trouble now beating the EP leads with Drea. So I thought maybe if I put a little effort into Jedi teams, I can put my Jedi team in if I have to.
Yeah, the Basila team's great. Yeah, with Hermit Yoda, you're gonna need it flows through the Force for Zeta. I mean, you don't have to. It's a big help with him having that. Basila, make sure her lead is Zeta'd before you run it. If you don't have her lead Zeta, don't even. It's a little bit more difficult proposition.
I got one Zeta now, but I think. Yeah, I'm 34 short, so I think I can spend it now on or Grandmaster Yoda or on Hermit Yoda.
You don't need Grandmaster Yoda. It's nice. I mean, his turn meter one for his Zeta, I have it. I did the 3 Zetas. I did Basila, I did Grandmaster, and I did Hermit Yoda, right? But the one that you just need to make the team work is Basila, and Strength flows from the Force. The one on Grandmaster Yoda is nice. It does help, but it's not necessary. Now, for Arena, you want to use General Kenobi, which you have 12 stars. But for Territory Wars, you want to keep that Barris General Kenobi combination together. So the tank that you want to get to probably gear 11 and use is Old Ben. That is a great Territory War team on defense and offense. It works out really, really well. Old Ben's just as fine. That way you have that Zera's Kenobi team that you can use in another combination for like JTRs or CLS, anything you might be seeing, right? It's a really, really good team. All right, and then your Traya, I would say if you're going to do the Jedi team, just do Jedi Basila for now. You need to start saving 2 Zetas for Traya, right? It's going to be a while, but then you can kind of gauge it. Once you get her halfway to through your farm, because you can do maybe 2 raids a week with her. then I would recommend what you do is once you get her to that halfway mark where you're getting closer, then once you do this the Zeta for Bastila, I would recommend that you take those next 2 Zetas and save them because you're going to need her lead and you're going to need her unique, right?
Yeah, I already did the Zeta for Bastila, so I just need.
Okay, it is done. Okay, it's not good.
Yeah.
All right. So so you could potentially do Hermit Yoda and then save the next 2 Zetas, and that way your Jedi team's really solid, and then you're working toward having that trade team ready to rock and roll for the next thing, which will be for Arena and Territory Wars.
Right.
Let's look at some of your other teams here.
As you were talking about Bastila, I was running York in the guild that he's in, and York just got the 3 stars in the last node on our territory battle with a 4-star level 82 Bastila Jedi squad.
I mean,
it's a great squad.
You can put that on auto and just win that battle. Man. It's Bastila, man.
This is York's. Yeah, York isn't even a million.
I know,
GP
but it's
yet
still
on
still
twos.
Bastila. Go in there and have fun with Bastila because it's a free win. I mean, you just put that team in auto. I think I did it yesterday in auto and just didn't even think about. I even put Ahsoka in there. I'm like, wonder what she'll do. One shot. I'm like, okay, that's fine. First Order looks great. All gear 11. I really like that you have that team ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I listen.
They're really good for territory war defense, so that's a solid team that you've got there. Really good job there. Let's look at your Night Sisters. All right, Night Sisters. FGG will cooperate with me. Night Sisters look fantastic as well. So there you go. Another great team done, pretty much. Let's look at some counters we got. Let's look at your Empire just in general.
Night Sisters.
They're an amazing team, man. I mean, they really are. I mean, they have counters to them, but they can also be... They're really good on offense. So Thrawn's gear 12. Magma Trooper is probably one you want to work on gear-wise. After Trooper, he's a pain in the ass. I mean, he's got some easy gear pieces. I mean, it's the shower drains. It's just more of a nuisance because he needs so many goddamn shower drains. But the Thrawn Magma counter to Traya it's a real thing. And to have Magma at least gear 10... I mean, ideally you want him at gear 11, but to have him there, that's another counter for you for, I mean, Finn was talking about, I mean, I've seen people use Grand Admiral Thrawn, Short Trooper Magma, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Death Trooper. I mean, the team, Trey they never get any turn meter, and Magma just does his thing, you know, so you're constantly controlling that team, and you just burn down Sion, and then you start killing the rest. But your Empire looks good. You probably need to get Death Trooper and Short Trooper to 11 at least for your troopers. So those are 2 characters that need some gear. Death Trooper especially, and Short Trooper just makes his survivability better. I see your probe droid's 4-star, so there's some work to do on that one, but that'll come over time. I want to look at your resistance as well. Well, I hit something, and GG's being ridiculous. While I'm doing that, can people look at his mods for me, please?
Sure.
Appreciate you. Let's look at resistance if I can find it. Come on, GG. Come on, GG.
Giddy up, GG. Whoa, horsey.
All right, so yeah,
I can confirm he has mods.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
T-Money, can you look at mods since Mike's an idiot?
Yes. I sure can.
Thank you.
He has them, you know.
Okay, so just mods generally. I will sort for speed. And oh my gosh, he's got a 20.
Some nice ones.
He's got a 20. Yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, let's see, triangle. Sexy.
So definitely there's about a page and 3/4 of double-digit mods. I would almost 2 pages of double-digit mods. I would for what's he 2.8 million GP around. I think that's probably pretty on track. I would keep farming them, keep building your mod resources for every tune that you farm. You need to have mods for them too, so you kind of need to have that balance. But yeah, you've got a higher top speed mod than me, so screw you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
how dare you have better stuff than me?
That's something I'm trying to figure out if should I spend the energy on slicing or on new mods. I think I can use some offense and critical chance mods, but
of course.
Then again, I want to slice my arena team because they're not all gold yet.
So slice your arena team. Right, that's an important thing to get those all to 5A. Don't worry so much about the 6E, right? But 5A definitely, right? That's an important thing. I would focus in on that. You could do 5 days of slicing, and since you're thinking you may need some more mods, do some mod farming for a couple days with the energy, right? Like say Saturday and Sunday you just farm mods, and then Monday through Friday you do slicing, right? So that way you're kind of balancing what you're doing. You need more slicing to get your arena team mods going, so that's kind of a priority. It is what it is. Now for your mod farming, you want to farm those mods. Anything gray, sell. Unless it's an arrow.
Okay.
Anything blue, green that does not have a speed on the first primary slot, you might as well sell it, right? Purple you can keep because there's only one slice, especially if it has speed. If it doesn't have speed, I wouldn't mess with it. And what you want to do is, you want to look at first, really the mods you want to focus in on is your main primary teams having the best mods, right? But then you have to think about your crew. Crew for your ships, right? Those they don't need like initially they don't need like 16 mods. They are making a difference. For every 2 it does increase the speed of the ship overall in general, and it does increase their stats. But the key thing we see a lot of times is a lot of people on their ships, and personally the personnel, is they don't have any mods on some of those ships and people. And you can use some of your gray mods, just throw them on there because they get the benefit of having the mod on there, right? It does make a difference. So that's something you may want to consider with some of your scrap mods. Now once you get to that point, once you got everybody with a mod, right, you can start selling everything else, and then you can start working on from the top down as you farm mods. Anything that's gold or purple, or how we described it, you can keep those, sell the rest, and then see how they roll, and then you can start working your way where you're changing your mods out for better mods, moving your mods down to other characters, and then at the same time you're getting slicing material during the week, so you're working on your arena mods to get them to at least the 5A mods, right? Those gold mods. Because you're not going to see that much of a difference. It does in some stats, but I mean, really the focus, as Finn has said, and I agree with, get those mods to 5A. Then you can start worrying about taking them to 6E.
Yeah, for 6E though, I think it's best quoted from a famous Star Wars character. 6A, it's a trap.
Ah, it's a trap.
The amount of resources and time needed to go to 6A it's so expensive.
Yeah, but
and there's
also the how do you call it in the guild store, the lampionnen we call it in Holland, but it's the lamps. It's like I can use that credit for gear and farm. I got so much characters that need to get gear, so yeah, I'll leave it for now.
Yeah, it's not a priority. Work on 5A, right? You can do just fine with that. You need like Young Han. There's gear pieces in there. Like I just finished Young Han, so I'm now back to farming gear pieces because I farmed pretty much everything I needed out of that store. Young Han popped in. I'm like, all right, I stopped gear. It slowed me down a little bit because I was taking a lot of characters to gear 12 and stuff. But I'm like, I need to get Young Han. Right, so I just stayed focused on that. That's another thing that we always tell people is once you pick a goal and a target, stay on target. Right, don't get sidetracked. I don't care what new or shiny is that comes out. stick to the plan that's laid out, right? For instance, I don't care if they put anything else in Cantina. You've already started the process of getting L3 and Kira. Stay on that target. Same thing with Lando and Emphys. I don't care if they put anything else in there. Stick with Emphys and Lando until you get them done, right? Then you can go worry about something else, right? There are exceptions to that rule. Something comes out that you just have to have. I mean, we've had moments like that, but typically nothing's going to come out generally that's going to force you to stay off that path. So stay on target. All right. So the things that we mentioned, like Trooper to 12, those characters you're farming, things of that nature. The plan for farming mods and your slicing. These are all good plans. If you stay to it, you'll see the long-term benefits of having that done. Overall, though, man, I'm looked at pretty much every faction here, and you look really solid, dude. I mean, a lot of Gear 12s, teams are done. Few characters here and there that are maybe Gear 10, they can go to 11 or 12.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I think you're right on the path. You can go ahead and put that Zeta on Hermit Yoda so you have your Bastila team ready to rock and roll. And then you'll also be able to start saving up for Traya. Once you unlock Traya at 5 stars and get her to Gear 11, you're going to be able, if you have the Zetas ready, to use that team immediately. That's going to be a huge benefit to you. So I think you're on the right path, man. I'm very impressed with your roster.
Okay, thanks.
So what other stuff do you need?
Yeah, currently I'm gearing old raid to Gear 12 for P1.
Sure, that's perfectly good.
But it's a lot of them.
I know.
Stun guns.
I know. I took her to Gear 12, and it's like.
Wait till you get.
So many.
Wait till you get to Greedo, then.
Oh God.
Don't look at my bounty hunters, man. They're a mess. Still, I think it's the next faction I'm going to give a little gear, but I wanted to get a scavenger ray up, and I have I'm getting top 10 in my guild in the Sith raid, but I'm lacking a bit in P2 because I don't have Hermit Yoda and 7-star yet, but I'm using the Akbar Leia team sometimes, and I used last time. I think there was a new lead with Leia, but yeah,
the Akbar team is going to give you more success. That shotgun Leia team, especially if you have the gear on the characters, really can put out some nice damage. First Order, if they're geared 12 and they have the Zetas, can do some nice damage in Phase 2. Ideally, you want the Hermit Yoda team that we've talked about for Phase 2. What's the team? I just went blank. Someone help me out here. What's the team?
Bastila, Ezra, Yoda.
You can use
Grandmaster.
No, not the Jedi team. It was something with like Wampa.
Yeah, with Kenobi and
Kenobi, Wampa, Sabine, Hermit Yoda, and actually I don't run
Thrawn. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
That team can do some crazy damage.
I run that with Boba instead of GK.
But yeah, I would stick with Hermit Yoda till you get him 7 stars, then go back and work on Wampa. It's what I did, and it's what I'm.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
I will not spend any other guild currency now on gear and stuff. I'll just star them up.
There you go.
Yep. Good plan.
But your rosters, I mean, this is the right way to do your roster, man. You've farmed the right stuff and the right pieces. There's not a lot of unnecessary stuff that's been farmed. I mean, you're farming the right characters, you're farming the right gear, you're farming the right nodes. You're on the right path, my friend. I mean, you will, as you keep leveling up, you're going to just have more success, especially with your unlock of Traya. That's really going to help you out tremendously. What else can we answer for you today, my friend?
Well, yeah, nothing much left. I think, shit, I don't care much about ships. I get top 50, but yeah, fine with that, man.
That's totally understandable, man. I do my couple battles and stay around the 50 mark.
Yeah, I'll just do one battle and yeah.
And I understand. All right, well, that is your roster review. There, Jorveld. If you have more questions, man, you're more than welcome to reach out to us anytime. And if you have a question about your mods or anything, you're more than welcome, man. Glad to look at your stuff. Thank you for letting us look at it. And hopefully we kind of gave you some good information that you can use to where you want to get to.
Yeah. You always do, man. Thanks.
No, you're welcome, my friend. And you can hang out with us as we get into the madness. So, what we go on to next.
I'll be home where I'm driving now, but I'll be on.
Yeah, you can hang out. Hang out with us, man. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely, brother. All right, now let's get to some questions. I'm sure there's been a ton of questions flying in. I'm sure Stanley's been scooping them up. Right, Stanley.
Yeah, I got it, man.
I know you got it. I always listen here, young man. You're not going to get all mouthy with me. I'm going to sit here and compliment the hell out of you and have you give me lip.
Mouthy with you.
Where's Tits? You know what? I hope she does kill you. You know, I was going to speak on your behalf. You just shot that in the ass, man. So whatever happens from Tits, God have mercy on your soul.
That is hilarious. Ranger went all get off my lawn to you there, Stanley.
Right.
Okay.
Young whippersnapper.
Helenix from UWOL, Corellia, and the GRDS. Question, can we blame Finn for mods 2.0 from now until the end of time?
I don't see why not. I mean, I think we're all in agreement here on that. Stanley, what do you think? I mean, we all personally say yes. What do you think?
I blame Finn.
Yeah. Jorveld, what do you think? Is he still there?
Yeah, I was muted.
Yeah, that's all right. Do you think we should blame Finn for mods 2.0?
No.
He's not here. He's not here, is he?
No, he's not here. You can say whatever you like about
I'm not here.
Then we can easily blame him.
See, this is
that Finn is an asshole.
Yeah, we don't need him. Oh, look, it's Dr. Finn. Oh, wow.
No, this isn't Dr. Finn. This is Dr. Jin, his evil twin.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think of what better name he could have chosen, but really that's the one.
I think Dr. Jin, the evil twin, should have his own stream.
That's right.
We need to get the Finn T-shirt that says, "This is my evil twin." I used to have one of those.
Oh my God, that is amazing. All right, next question, please, Stanley, if you could.
Mr. Pennypinch, question for Ranger. Thanks for the shout out. When is the meetup in Atlanta? I'd like to be there.
Well, we're not meeting up in Atlanta. We have something planned next year. We're working on for a meetup, charity thing, kind of something we've got in the works and stuff. So stay tuned for that. No meetup in Atlanta planned anytime soon or anything like that. But we are working on something, so stay tuned for that. We're trying to work out the details and everything like that, and get some finalization on some things, but trust me, if we get it set out the way we are, and it's going to be miserable for us. And I mean that not in meeting you guys. I mean like what we're going to have to do for this, and I've already started. I'm going to kill Finn for this, but yeah, you guys will be very excited for it.
Greg G, question, what are you doing with your 4-dot and lower mods in your inventory? Selling or keeping them? I have loads of 4 dots that I am tempted to remove from my characters and sell now that they're pretty much useless.
They are not useless. Stop
I sold them.
If they have high enough speed secondaries, they're worth keeping.
Yeah, until you can replace them. Yeah, you should keep them.
Yeah, until you can replace them.
But if not, then, you know...
Don't buy any more, but the ones that you have, if you rolled good stats on them, you're still going to take you a while in order to beat a 17-speed secondary on a 4-dot mod if you have one of those.
Yeah, like, don't ever sell that.
No, I mean, you can use it on a character.
Zombie.
The mentality of a
Put the 4 dots on zombie.
That's a good point.
Rian Arikan. Question, I have 115 Zeta mats. Save for legendary or Zeta someone. Choices GAT leadership or GAT what? GAT leader for ships?
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Okay. Sorry. It's been a while since I've seen it spelled like that. Bastila, Nest, Crew, I finished one on Arena Daily, Top 10 Ships Daily.
Ooh. All of those. What are you doing? Bastila, absolutely. Nest is phenomenal. And what was the third one? I don't Zeta for ships. Nah, man. Like, do your work and climb. Don't use a one speed for a Zeta.
Let's not talk about
Crew.
that.
And Crew's fantastic too. All of those three.
Yeah, you could do all those and still have 2 left over. Jesus.
I would say have your ceiling at 100. That gives you 5 Zetas, which is what we're theorizing your need for the new legendaries, and have fun with the others.
Yeah,
just keep 100 there. You've always got 5 Zetas that you can deploy.
Because you're gonna need 2 for Treya. You might as well save 2 for at least for her. But the rest, I mean, I don't hoard Zetas. Every time I get a Zeta, it's going on a character. You know, I just did Nest, and you know, I mean, there's always a good character out there that could use it. Some you should never use. We won't say.
I've got 2 in the bag at the moment. Just
I think I am going to save them. I'm going to see what legendaries are coming out, but I did want to get the Zeta on Nest, right? Because like that's kind of important.
Yes,
but you know, if you can get value out of the character, and don't just think arena. Arena is important to make sure you have all the Zetas on your characters, but think territory battles, territory wars, raids. You know, I mean, there's a lot of Zetas out there, especially if you're doing heroic Sith and you don't have the proper Zetas on your Night Sister team. Yeah, they're good, but they're not going to be as good or effective. So you have to kind of evaluate that with your roster. Like, I mean, obviously your arena team's fine, but there's more to this game than arena. Arena's priority, but there's some other things you got to worry about. I would at least do Thrawn's unique. You don't need to do his leader, but I mean, I love that.
With the amount of Zeta mats that you have a cushion to where you could go on Zeta whatever you want and still have enough left over to, if they drop a legendary on us,
right,
or something new, you still have enough to do it. Just save 20. You know,
Night Sister already has Zeta. Night Sister all Zeta. I mean, so. Definitely do Nest. God, she's amazing. Dude, that Zeta's amazing.
I love her Zeta.
Yeah. You could probably do Thrawn and then save some, you know, as it comes along. Oh, it's just got unique done. Well, I don't.
Apparently he's already got Grand Admiral Thrawn unique done.
Well, then do Nest and then hold it, I guess. Unless you want to do Crew.
Give Tarkin 2. That'll upset your ship shard if you switch from Chimera to Executrix, and they're like, "What the hell? It's even faster."
My next is to beat Bosk's lead.
That's a good one. I'm thinking about doing that one, but his farm's taking forever. I'm like, God bless America.
I know the feeling all too well.
I'm still looking like I got 12 characters I'm still working on right now. It's like a couple for gear, but the rest is like just farm. It's like, oh God. Thank God I got Young Honda and I could move him off the board at least for like farming him to 7 stars. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I'm working on line dancing Trooper.
Nothing on Basla or First Order. You know, so you could do, I would do Crew lead in his Scarred, and you could do Basla and still have a Nest and still have some Zeta material left over to where you have more than enough to, if something else comes out, to where you're kicking ass, dude. You can do those easily. I blame Finn.
Mr. Pennypinch, question for panel. Does young man need his details to solo the entire heroic AAT raid? Have him at gear 10 and all abilities omega. I'm guessing he means young man Han.
Yeah, he doesn't need the Zeta for it.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't apply. I think if you check, the Zeta is he assists other scoundrels, and he's the only one. So there's no assists. But what you want is lots, and I mean lots, of offense. And just keep stacking it up. I'm putting out a vid tomorrow. I only did phases 3 and 4 with that squad. By the end of 4, he was hitting like a truck. It's fantastic. Stack up the offense.
Word?
Very cool.
Camille Buhalski, question. Considering I'm starting the farm from scratch and I run Sith team and working towards Treya, also having trouble with dealing high damage in heroic AAT, the ultimate question is Hermit Yoda or Wampa first?
Hermit Yoda, in my opinion.
Yeah, Hermit Yoda. He's the most versatile of the two.
I did Wampa first, and I can assure you, Hermit Yoda is the first one to do.
Mr. Pennypinch, question for panel. Have you guys sliced to 6 dot? What's the best mods you have sliced to 5A or 6E? I bought the $65 pack and got an entire speed set to 6E and got my Thrawn to 306 speed. Thanks.
Nice. I've not had I've not done any 6E slicing yet. So, and I haven't had any other mods do any kind of speed upgrade or anything. I've been working on my arena mods, but nothing's hit yet for speed upgrades or anything. So, I have to go around to the rest of around the corner to the rest of the panel, see what they got.
I've just gotten loads of disappointment.
I did Nest's Arrow, and so that went up to 32 speed, but I got defense boosted. My defense is 13.59%, which seems quite high. 13.5%.
Scion's crit avoidance arrow is so nice.
I just wouldn't have. Yeah, I tried my Bosk. He's got 42% crit damage now, and 6.82 tenacity and 15 speed, but the rest of that's meh.
Meh.
Meh. Meh.
Meh.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I've gotten a few good rolls. Sorry, I'm trying not to interrupt, but I think everything I was saying is interrupty today. I've gotten a few good rolls. I've just, like 5. I don't think I've had anything roll twice, but I've had a bunch of 12. I've rolled a lot of green and blue mods, so I have a lot of like 10, 11, 12 speed mods, and I've rolled a bunch of those. I was kind of saying at the beginning to that gold. That gold mods are the best mods, but certainly with splicing, those 11s, 12s, and are really, really great mods to splice up. And I've got a bunch of 17s out of that, but nothing 20 yet. I got a 19, but no 2 0s, 2 1s, 2 2s for me yet.
I did my Nest and has got a still got a blue circle and a blue cross, and the blue cross went up to 22, going to purple. That was sweet. And coming back to young Han Solo, he's got a primary offense triangle on crit damage, and that's at 8.5%. That's going back to you want to put out damage. It's also got 4.5% potency with it as well, and 10 speed.
Mil Buhalski, question. Considering I'm starting the farm from scratch and I run Sith team and working towards Treya, also having trouble with dealing high damage in heroic AAT. The ultimate...
We've done that one.
Sorry. Kazakagi Too Easy. Question, should I leave my accuracy arrow on Holdo or change it to defense or protection? The accuracy arrow has a plus 12 speed and a 3% potency.
I wouldn't change that one. That's pretty nice, actually. I mean, accuracy, potency. Yeah, for a holdup, absolutely. Anybody else?
It means you can stack that days more often.
Word?
Is it a health one? Was it? She's got the largest health ball in the game now, hasn't she?
I think so, yeah.
Nathaniel Miller, question, who should I Zeta next, Barris or Crew Unique? Already have his leader.
Finish Crew.
Crew.
Yeah, you get more bang for your buck as a pilot.
No, there's that too.
Ski Trooper, question: how do you mod Stanley Trooper for Territory War offense? Is the right comp Veer, Stark, Snow, Shore, Insanely?
Insanely, this is a question for you, my friend.
Well, mods are not my forte, but according to the in-game, it says offense and tenacity sets. But for sure, with your triangle, you want crit damage.
See?
That way you can get up to like 20k in damage.
I think you know more than you let on there, Sanely.
Yeah, and that is the correct comp.
I don't know. I actually prefer to use Stormtrooper instead of Snowtrooper, because Snowtrooper likes to die even with all the buffs from Shore and Range Trooper. But that's just me.
I blame Finn.
Bets Gaming question: do you think the legendary tied to solo tunes will allow use of Nest, or will it be limited to the prepared squad?
No idea. That's why I'm farming all of them. It's ridiculous, but your guess is as good as mine on that. I mean, she is light side, but I don't know if they're going to include her as part of the main core. I don't know. I mean, it's...
Well, just to be on the safe side, it's best to get at least all of them to at least 5 stars.
Right.
That way, if they do drop the bomb on you, you're prepared. See what I did there?
I did. That's why T-Money's being quiet. She's like, I can't believe you said that.
Ski Trooper, question for T-Money. Where do you fall on the Quebec versus Vermont maple syrup debate?
Oh, snap.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I'm made in Canada, so whenever I can purchase made in Canada, that's what we do. Though I've spent a lot of time in Vermont because I used to drive down there to go to Dartmouth all the time to watch hockey. So they do have okay maple syrup there.
Helenix from UWOL Corellia and the GRDS. Can Ranger and I do some Sith sorcery to get our speed secondaries to roll from slicing, please? I've sliced 33 times and only seen speed roll once. I'm actually keeping track. All were 5 dot, had speed, but only one rolled speed, purple to gold, 16 speed to 20 speed. I've since pulled back to only 2 slices a day because it's just ridiculous.
Well, here's the question. Did you sacrifice your firstborn to the RNG gods? Because if you didn't, they're not going to roll for you.
That's not wrong.
And then we're out of questions unless you want some Eternal Twins questions.
Oh, God. Really? No, I don't want an Eternal Twin. Well, damn it.
Sounds like you're caught between a rock and an eternal twin.
Shut up. You know what? No, I don't want to answer questions. I was thinking about it, and then Finn had opened his fat mouth, and now no. I don't want to.
Damn it, Finn.
Oh, God. You know what? Let's do the Turtle Twins questions. I want to get trolled. I want to troll back.
Okay, Kazukage Too Easy. Question: Ranger, if you had the choice to become a Sith Lord, would you kill the twins that were eternal or kill Yoda and younglings? LOL.
Why do I have to pick? I'd kill all of them. I am not limited by your question. For I will be strong and powerful, and they will all die. Next question.
Tim Bedard, question: where is Nest viable in Heroic Sith Raid?
That's a good question.
It's a great question. I have a 7-star nest now, and I've been kind of like, where do I put you? What do I do with you?
What is this witchcraft?
Probably like a scoundrel team in P2.
Yeah.
Counter damage output. Days minions.
Who is fighting the?
Yeah, maybe
Kira.
Kira led with her stacking bonuses.
Yeah, with like Young Han for the speed. And then
Wasn't she part of the P3 team? I think with the new bounty hunter.
I still like that new Mother Townsend team in P3 over that, if anything.
Yeah.
I can see you're doing phase 2. Especially with that AoE days and stuff on the other
yeah, and she could like stun the minions too and reduce turn meter on the sides.
Phase 14, maybe. Doing the same kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, counter like when Scion's up after Nihilus is down.
I could see that. Good question. I hadn't really thought about that one. I think because I've been farming the snot out of her. So much farming. So much farming. It's so much. Well, I think that's all the questions for today then, right? Well,
no, we got more.
Oh, we have more? Okay, well, let's go.
Eric H. Question: I'm finishing my Jedi. Are Obi-Wan and Ezra Zetas worth it? I have the Yodas and Bastila Zeta.
I mean, they're nice. They're not necessary. I don't know how the rest of the panel feels.
Yeah. Like Ezra's for damage output, and then the extras are just more pieces for the team. I mean, I'm sure you can spread your Zetas through your roster a little better if you'd like.
Yeah.
I don't have Vader, Ezra, or Old Ben Zeted.
If you use Old Ben in the Bastila lineup instead of Kenobi, though, once you dispel the taunt, your team kind of becomes exposed. That's the benefit of Kenobi because he keeps on putting taunt up. So data on Old Ben, if you're using him consistently with Bastila lead, really, really helps because you get that second taunt.
Yeah, creating a second tank. Or you can use Adastra was saying something about if you got a really good Jedi Knight Guardian under a Bastila lead for the taunt.
Yeah,
that's
well,
end
Old Ben is awesome too because he still works even when he's isolated, except for the taunt, right? Like I think that basically, usually what happens, like you want Bastila to go against EP lead with Traya and other things, but that mostly you want it to work in arena, and so Scion will dispel you, and then often I find Traya actually isolates Ezra, so it actually might be. Depending on speed, it might be really worth it to have her isolate old Ben to have his taunt come back up, but you just kind of win anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? It's not a very. How I feel is that if the team is going to work how it's supposed to work, then you don't need to add any Zetas to it. And honestly, Ezra's adds 20,000 extra hit points. It's that's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot for a Zeta, sorry, that's not a lot for a Zeta. I don't have either of them done, and my Bastila team is awesome. So, and I have Bastila at 4 stars.
Yeah,
Ezra's one makes him hit so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, insanely hard.
Shields Ghost question. Could Nest work in Phase 3 similar to Chex Mix?
I mean, she is an attacker, but I don't think she's going to put that damage output out that you want. Plus, she's not going to double tap, so...
Well, if you have her Zeta, if she can manage to crit a bunch, yeah. Because she gets the stacking crit every time she hits it.
But it would have to go all the way through, and as opposed to Chex Mix, you only get 1 topple, so... The whole team would have to survive.
Kazukage, too easy. Question, I need help with 5 hard ship nodes.
Which one? I mean,
I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised by your answer, Ranger.
what do you mean?
The question came from Kazekage Too Easy. The correct question is you should consult the Eternal Twins for your answer.
Geos.
I mean, are you wanting to get punched and beat up when you get over here today, Finn? Is that what you're trying to do? I'll
You
stream
should've
it live.
pulled that
I will
to
beat that
Kazekage Too
ass
Easy.
live, Finn. I will show you a bloody pile of goo. Like
What
anybody
happened
else?
to you saying you were going to troll back to people about the Eternal Twins? Kazekage Too Easy is one of them that's always asking you questions, and you missed your opportunity.
No, he asked me about 5, ship modes, and
Yes,
I'm like,
and the
which
correct
one?
answer is to tell him to go consult the Eternal Twins.
No, I'm not going to do that.
That you missed your opportunity.
No, I didn't miss anything.
I'm saying it.
You're retarded.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
Dr. Finn.
Dr. Jin is. Dr. Jin is.
Yes, Dr. Jin is a little bit retarded.
I mean, if you want to see if you're talking about like hard node 5D, if you go back to the lunch stream, it was like, I don't know, it was a Thursday. I don't think it was was it last week Thursday or 2 weeks ago Thursday? I did the fleet. It was one of those ones you can go back and watch.
2 weeks ago on Thursday.
Yeah, I did the whole how to beat the 5D and stuff. I even did the next one because I thought I was doing 5D and 3-starred it. I mean, you can, if you do what I did in there and use the same lineup as you saw from the testimonial that was given today from the nice gentleman that gave us a compliment, then you can easily beat it. It's about how you attack and who you attack and what you're using. It can be done. You don't need the bugs to do it. I've got it 3-starred and I don't have the bugs and I was able to 3-star it. So go back and watch that video and see if that helps you out with some of the battles. But if it's one of the other battles, just get with us specifically. I'd be more than glad to kind of lay it out there for you. And I blame Finn.
Hermit Fulgrim, question for T-Money. What's your opinion on New York maple syrup?
I wish I could do a New York accent and think of something funny to say. I don't know.
Hey, T-Money, let's go to a Broadway play.
Hey, look at all these colors on these maple leaves, It's New York is so beautiful. Like the New York countryside.
Oh, New York, upstate New York is incredible.
Upstate New York is crazy pretty. I think in order to drive to Dartmouth, it was like Vermont, New York, and what's the one that New Hampshire? Dartmouth is in New Hampshire, and all of those states were just like so stunning, so stunning. So yeah, I'm sure it's good. No, that's Italian. I don't know.
A little bit like saying upstate New York is pretty after simultaneously insulting Italians and New Yorkers.
I know. Sorry, everyone.
Oh my God.
Shields Ghost, question: if you could pick 3 tunes to get a Zeta added, who would you pick? I'd pick Range Trooper.
Royal Guard.
Grievous.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you, Sanely.
Oh, if you could pick any tune to get a Zeta, who would you pick?
Oh.
General Grievous.
Tuscan Shaman.
Well,
I'm like,
I don't know why people hate on Tuscan Shaman. He's awesome.
I have him at Gear 11, and I would love to be able to use him somewhere. Teach me, Finn.
Mob Enforcer.
With Wampa, Tuscan Shaman, Gamorrean Guard, and then you can throw in somebody else if you want, like a Sidious. You get like super dots going on everyone. Your Wampa can hit billion damage because there's dots everywhere between Vader, Sidious, Tuscan Shaman, and Gamorrean Guard. You have a tank with Gamorrean Guard. You'll just have dots everywhere, and they don't know.
I think the chat has got it. Mace.
Oh God, yeah. Sorry, chat. Chat wins.
Chat wins hands down.
Why?
Here's the thing, though.
Because his Mace window, his Mace, Grande's saber.
Here's the
window.
thing. The kit has to be decent before you give him a Zeta. A Zeta will not make Mace's current kit any better.
Okay, Night Sisters. Yeah.
If
There-
Clone
there you
Wars
think-
Chewbacca can get a Zeta, then so can Mace Windu.
Hey.
Boba, Kylo.
Hey.
Maul.
Oh god.
Hi,
Someone's
Mike. Turn signal.
Hey.
That's actually not Mike.
That's not me.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Ah.
You
It's- I think it's
and
a-
then you replace turn signals.
Something. I just got home. I'm signing off. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome, my friend.
Okay. See you
All right,
later.
Jorvel, take care, brother.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I think
He
it's time for
causes
us.
chaos with his turn signal and then leaves.
That's-
It's like he knows us.
He does. It's amazing. super maze balls.
Helenix from UWOL Corelli and the GRDS. Question, clarification on Plo Koon with Bastila, please. See Ski Trooper's post above, and Ski Trooper put Plo Koon is a very viable tank with Bastila. Dispel on basic and TM game for the team.
Oh, can't argue with that. That's good logic. How dare you use logic in this format? How
And you
dare
level him up for his ship because his ship is amazing. So yeah, I could see that.
The downfall to that team, like all the other ones, is with Bastila lead, any tank gets a taunt at the start, right? So it becomes viable to use a Plo Koon or a Jedi Knight Guardian. The problem is they don't really recover it, and so you kind of leave the rest of your team potentially exposed. Having that constant taunt kind of protects your Grandmaster Yoda, protects your Ezra from getting any kind of crazy damage done to him. And so your team becomes a little bit more vulnerable. Plo is still a good character on that team, and so is Jedi Knight Guardian. I know a doctor loves her, but it still leaves them exposed without a taunt. That's continual or more present.
Nathaniel Morgan, question for Team Money. Since you're criticizing Ezra's Zeta, how much damage does First Order TIE pilots Zeta have?
Oh, snap. Wow.
Touche.
Nice.
For those who
That
don't know,
is
I may
harsh.
have accidentally, late at night, Zeta'd a couple of characters, First Order TIE Pilot being one of them. And I guess it's saying to my character that I can't remember who the other one was, but I'm sure there's another. Dang.
See, I can't even claim to have accidentally done it. I deliberately Zeta'd my FOTP and Phasma. But I would counter that because it might not be damage, but because he gets foresight and whatnot, he gets 2 buffs or something, doesn't he? He gets foresight with the Zeta, so that gives him a buff, so he'll heal a bit, won't he? Sorry.
All right, last question. Nathaniel Morgan, question for Ranger. Can you take Finn to the weight room and whip him into shape?
Not today, but we will. We will get around to that eventually. I don't want to hurt Finn the first time I meet him.
Put your back into it, you girly man.
Yeah, I was doing.
And I'm weak.
Well, him and my wife would both be looking at me like evil because I do the same shit to her. Like, do the workout. What are you doing? Get your ass like, you're so mean. Shut up. Just do the exercise.
See, I put a question in there to you, Ranger. And my question was, at present, you can mute. Pork. What's your plan tonight?
Well, you said pork, so I'm not responding.
Well, but see, there's a difference. Since Finn's actually there, he risks getting punched in the face.
But he's going to take that risk. You know,
So-
he's going to take that risk.
That's Finn, not me. But yeah, we will be streaming some Ranger and Finn stuff. So, All right, so that is the lunch stream for today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. We really appreciate everybody's support. If you haven't checked out the Patreon, please do. Every little bit helps support us as we continue on our journey and stuff. So yeah, check out tonight. We will do a Battlefront stream. I think at 8:30 we're going to do the Battlefront stream. That's when Tit said she would be available. So give us time to eat, maybe do some Magic the Gathering, and then we can do some Battlefront. So be on the lookout for that. Remember, we do the lunch stream every day, Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. If you would like a Ross review, all you need to do is send your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.gg information to Finn. Make sure that he confirms that he got it so he can add you to the queue. And we'd be more than glad to do a Ross review for you as well. It's what we do here. If you haven't checked out the stream yesterday, Wednesday, a little bit of a short stream, only 2 hours, but we did cover all the latest and greatest news and notes from Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. So if you want to check that out, please do. So yeah, thank you for joining us on the lunch stream today. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks everybody for being here. T-Money, you guys got a stream tonight, right? You got the Nerf Herders tonight, right?
I believe so. We've we had one of our members canceled this week, so we're just put the word out to see what's going on.
Okay. Well,
but if not, we'll be in voice chat later and in the Nerf Herder server.
All right.
And hilarity will ensue.
Indeed.
Also, make sure you check out Miss. I think he's streaming tonight with one of the Game Changers, I believe, doing some stuff tonight. So check that out as well. So, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the lunch stream. So on behalf of myself and the crew, everyone have a great rest of your day, and we will check you out later on. Peace.